Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, just getting out, going into the car, I was like, I needed a hat because the wind was blowing so strong.
It makes a huge difference, even just a little bit of wind, and it was fairly windy across the state today because of a storm offshore. But earlier this morning, it was really cold across the state once again, single digits above and below zero for our overnight low temperatures. Tonight will actually be a little bit warmer. Our overnight lows will be in the single digits above zero instead of below zero statewide. So we do have a lot of cloud cover across the state right now because of that offshore nor'easter, and we're going to talk a lot about it still, even though it's not a direct hit, because it still has a big impact on the weather we saw today. The wind, for example, the clouds. And those clouds will last overnight, which should insulate us a little bit, but our temperatures are still going to be really cold overnight. And then during the day tomorrow, we will gradually decrease both our cloud cover and the wind throughout the day. So in the second half of the day, western Maine especially, we'll see some more sunshine. Areas of far northern and down east Maine will hold on to that cloud cover and the wind speeds, though, for a little bit longer in comparison. So it's still going to be windy overnight tonight, wind gusts up to about 35 miles per hour in some spots. And you can see just offshore over the open ocean, the wind speeds are a lot faster than they are over land. And then during the day on Monday, those winds will settle down. We do have some coastal flood statements in mainly areas of southern Maine down into New Hampshire and Massachusetts, and then along the down east coastline. That's because of high astronomical tides plus that storm offshore. So there is going to be some high surf and then minor flooding, especially in those flood prone areas, and some splash over as well. So something to think about if your home or your business is right along that coastline. So again, our storm passes mostly offshore there. And the next chance of precipitation is a tiny little clipper system that comes in the afternoon on Wednesday, a chance of a couple of flurries there. And the next chance of more widespread snow doesn't come in until Friday afternoon. We'll keep an eye on this one to see just how much snow we end up getting from it. And our temperatures are actually going to return to around average for this time of year, especially for the first half of next week, but then another Arctic blast comes in for next weekend. Marine forecast sees 5 to 9 feet. That gale warning is in effect until tomorrow at 7. Ocean temperature is 40 degrees. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. So decreasing clouds and decreasing winds during the day tomorrow. And our high temperatures will be a little bit warmer, getting into the upper 20s, even some lower 30s. And then both Tuesday and Wednesday will still have those warmer temperatures, mostly sunny on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we have that clipper system that comes in. Might see a few flurries or some light coatings Wednesday evening. Not expecting much accumulation there, though. And then as we get into the end of the next work week into next weekend, that's when we have the chance for some more widespread snow. Guidance so far has been kind of all over the place of the amount of snow that we get, though trending in a lower direction. It'll also come with another Arctic blast, Sam, that comes in for next weekend. So if you want a little warmer weather, the beginning of the week is for you. But if you say bring on winter, don't worry. Next weekend will be very cold once again.
All right. Well, those first couple days of this week are kind of a relief. So,
yeah.
All right. Thanks, Dana.